Hello, what's up guys, I'm Kyle from KGR, and this is the Jakks Pacific Giant Mecha Sonic vs. Sonic playset. I don't care how old you are, I don't care if you collect toys or not, you can't deny this thing is absolutely cool. This is definitely the coolest playset they've put out in a while, and out of all the things they released recently, this is hands down the best thing that they put out. We're gonna unbox this guy, we're gonna compare it to some of the other Jakks Pacific stuff we have with us, and I'm gonna be a 32-year-old man playing with a Sonic playset. Yeah, I do a lot of Sonic toy unboxing, so if you're new, you might want to sub because this is gonna be a fun time. So taking a look at the box itself, we got the beautiful look of Giant Mecha Sonic himself. I believe this, as well as all the other sets they put out recently, were based on their appearance in Sonic Superstars, and I believe there is a boss where you fight a giant Mecha Sonic. I wouldn't know, I never got that far, so I'm just trusting it. And it has a little Try Me banner right here. There's a little slit right here and a piece of tape, so I assume when they got it shipped, there was a giant tab they had to rip off, and I guess Target just ripped them all off just so you could play with it. But if you're one of those collectors that wants to keep it like absolute pristine, order it online just so you know that no one touched it, you know? It talks about the kind of batteries it needs. It's not going to be any like AA's or AAA's, it's going to be those small cell batteries. And they put the giant warning label immediately on the bottom. Kinda takes away from the presentation, but that's okay. On one side, we got Mecha Sonic and Sonic himself looking all great. The other side, we get to see some of the action on how everything works. Then on the back, we get a little bit of a Try Me demo right here, so you can see his little spine right here. You press that down, and then when you look on the other side, the eyes light up. Or I should say, the one eye. I wish I, didn't touch it. And filmed my initial reaction, because when I first saw his eye light up, I was like, yo, this thing is so cool, this thing is wild. Even though I'm sure it's fairly basic, I'm amused easily, I'm sorry. But anyway, going back to the back, it has a nice bio in multiple languages, 16 points of articulation, and all the stuff that it can do. So, going over his little bio, one of many robots modeled after Sonic, Mecha Sonic protects the Death Egg for all intruders. Sonic will need to watch out for his deadly saw blade quills. The battle is on. Now, we've had Mecha Sonic releases before. We had one in the 4-inch line, we had one in the 2.5-inch line. I have the 4-inch one over here. I don't have the 2.5-inch one. I'm sorry. I saw it in the wild a couple of times. I never bothered getting it, so maybe one day I'll get it. I'm not that pressed about it, I'm not gonna lie. But that pretty much just covers the whole box. So let's open it up. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I gotta do my signature. So without further ado, let's open it up. So yeah, there was this. There was the Sonic Digital Pack, as well as the, I think it's the Egg Hammer, all from Sonic Superstars. We're gonna need these later. But having big playsets like this is always cool. So let's slide it out. There we go. There are instructions in here. We'll pull those out just to play it safe, because I'm sure there's going to be something I'm going to forget. This is a lot of paperwork. Oh, goodness. Okay. There are a lot of things holding them down, whether it be plastic tabs or rope-looking tabs. There's a lot in here. So there's going to be a lot of snipping we got to do, so let's have fun with that. So, I guess for the question of the day, what is your favorite Eggman robot? Because I know a lot of people's favorites are Metal Sonic. As much as I love Metal, I love Gamma. But we've seen Mecha Sonic I don't know how many times. But I know there is another Mecha Sonic that they could make. I can't remember if it's called the Mark II or what it is. But yeah, here's an image of the other Mecha Sonic. I would love for them to make a model of that. But as of right now, there's no 3D model of it. I don't think. So how would they make it? I don't know. I think I got all the tabs. So I think we're good to pull this out. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot one. Whoops. There we go. Then, of course, you got the little Sonic right there, which is nothing special. It's literally the same Sonic from other sets we've had in the past. And I accidentally tore his head off. Whoops! That just shows how much of a death grip these plastic things hold on to these figures, and it's like, stop it! Alright, so here's Sonic's head. You see this in the corner of a level or a screen to show how many lives you have. And get back in there. That head is never going to be the same. So I guess we now have a busted Sonic. Oh, okay. It's either I'm putting on so much pressure, or it's so hot in here that it's just like destroying the mushroom peg. I'm trying to press it on. It's just ruining this thing. There is no saving this thing. It's done. I guess I'll just grab this one from the shelf. Okay, that's fine. Thankfully, it wasn't an exclusive one, which I kind of wish it was, because give me an incentive outside of having a giant Mecha Sonic. Because, like, if you're going to re-release the same Sonic multiple times over, at least give us variety. But here is the giant Mecha Sonic. This guy is quite articulated. This is neat. I like this. And of course you hit his quill and then he lights up, and then his jetpack down here lights up too. It might be hard to see because of like the lighting that I have in here, but yeah, look at that. Even his fingers are articulated too. That's pretty sick. The shoulders and the legs have ball hinges. This thing is pretty neat. I like them. I don't have space for them, but I like them. And then you have these little buttons down here, and I guess they just release. Oh, so that's how it works. Okay, so they're little clicky buttons, so you can reveal the wheels. But if you don't want to use them, you just click them back in, and then he doesn't move. That's pretty neat. This guy is pretty cool. Normally, Jakks Pacific is very much afraid of metallic paint. And I'm not sure if I'd consider this metallic, but it's definitely better than what they normally do with their, like, what all places have they done? The I guess the egg hammer, the Eggmobile like thing. I don't know. It wasn't this shade of silver, and I wish it was, because it would look a whole lot better. Because if I compare this to how this one looks, this is the standard 4-inch one. Like, I don't know, but the silver paint looks so much cooler on this guy, but I feel like this is like, I'm not sure if this is casted in that color, because this looks more like it was casted in that color, and this looks more like it was painted on. And the articulation for both the 4-inch one as well as this, I don't even know how big this guy is, and I don't have a ruler or anything to check this, so he big. In fact, he's so big, I don't even think I could do a turntable shot. I mean, I could try, but like, I don't think it's happening. And if I can get the 4-inch one to compare it next to it, that'd also look nice too. Throughout you watching this video, you're probably wondering, what is this little metal Sonic guy over here? This is a product called Figgies. This is from First Floor Figures. It's going to be a little magnetic, pixelated character of either Sonic or many other franchises that they plan on grabbing. You have two little magnets on the back, and then you get a magnetic card, so you can either have it be Stardust Speedway or just a plain background. You just throw it on top of that, and you're good to go. You can put this card either on a stand, or it comes with a little 3M magnetic sticker, so you can put it on your wall or side of a bookcase or wherever you want to put it. Or if you need a magnet for your fridge or your PC case, this works just like a magnet. Right now they released a classic Sonic set, there's a modern Sonic set, and they're coming out with another classic Sonic set that looks really great as well. You can either pick up Metal Sonic, or you can pick up Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and there's also a chance that you can get a special magnetic card, either in gold, silver, or bronze. I love it when that happens. Okay, are we dying down yet? Are we good? It's quieting down. Nope.
A few moments later.
Okay, it's starting to die down now. I think we're good. So, if you're interested in Figgies, you can use coupon code KGR5 on the Figgies website and order yourself some Figgies. And you can save yourself 5% if you spend at least 50 bucks. And I'll tell you what, if we sell enough of these Figgies, maybe, just maybe, I can afford to get a better place that is nowhere close to that Siren. So if you want better production value and less noise, order some figgies today. But anyway, when more Sonic figgies come out, we will be unboxing those. We'll be showing those off because they look pretty cool. I love them. But anyway, back to the video. But yeah, this is pretty much a giant version of this. The articulation is almost the same, actually. I didn't know his ankles could move. Oh my god! Can this one? Not as well. Wait, no, it can. I'm just scared. Got it. He could be a backward swimmer. Yeah! Yeah, like literally, like the only difference in articulation, I feel, is the fingers. Everything else is the same. But of course, going from 4-inch to however big this is, you obviously see a lot more details to this guy. So you can see the rivets a lot better. You're like, I don't know, it just looks overall cooler. But I like the paint finish on this one more because it comes off as more metal and sparkly. While with this, you get to see the marbling and the molding. So you can tell that this is just molded this color. But he's still cool looking. I really like it. There are a few figures I would like to pair with this, now that I'm curious. But before I get into that, I want to say, I feel like the 4-inch one scales pretty well with the 2.5-inch figures. Because I think Mecha Sonic's supposed to be bigger than regular Sonic. In the classic games. I'm only going by screenshots. I never got that far into classic games myself. I'm terrible at games. But judging on how these two scale to each other, I wonder how he looks compared to the collector's figure. That's a good scale. I like that. My collector's figure is so dusty. But judging on how these two stand, it's a fairly close scale to each other. Originally, I was going to compare this to, like, the 4-inch figure, but judging how this translates just as well. This is a really good scale. So if you collect the collector's figures, so if you have the Sonic and the Knuckles, this would go with that really, really well. Which, by the way, I still have yet to get the collector's Knuckles. Do I get that for a video? Because if you really want to see that, I can do a video on it. When it comes to being a, quote, playset, doesn't really do a whole lot from what I can tell. The box pretty much tells you what all he does. Like, he's just super articulated, and by that I mean he adds finger movement. It's the same thing as the 4-inch one. You can pop out his wheels if you really want to, and he glows. So that's pretty neat. I think the glowing part is probably the coolest part. I think that looks pretty sick. But with it being a bigger scale, the detailing looks so much better. But I feel like he's only worth grabbing if you plan on getting the collector's figures. Because I think he goes for about the same price as the collector's figures. But at least this one actually has some more gimmicks to it. Like, he lights up. And that's about it. Well, these guys you can, like, you know, like swap out pieces and all that stuff. But he doesn't need to do that. He's just there. But I'm happy to see that Jakks Pacific is no longer afraid of metallic paint. Even though it looks like it's just molded in this plastic and not actually painted. In some parts you can tell it's painted. In some parts you can see it's just molded. But anyway, he looks cool. If you want to grab one, there'll be a link somewhere to grab it. I can't remember if this is a Target exclusive or what the story is with this one, but he's pretty cool. I like him. But what I want to do, I don't know when I'm going to do this, but eventually what I would like to do is pair it with a Sonic Nendoroid. Obviously not these shoes, but like the standard shoes. But I want to pair it with the Sonic Nendoroid and make it look like he's about to fight a devastating threat. But I want the lighting to be like really dark. I want mainly just the eye to illuminate and maybe a hint of his silhouette. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that, but that is a photo shoot I would love to do. But yeah, if you're a fan of Mecha Sonic, yeah, buy this. This is sick. This is so cool. I wish I had more space so I could put it next to my what is it, collector's classic Sonic. But I feel if you really want to have fun with this, pairing this with the Tomy collector Sonic, or Ultimate Sonic, I mean, the one that's fully articulated, that could be a lot of fun to pair with this. Yeah, I don't regret buying this. This is pretty cool. I just wish I had more space on the shelves. But yeah, it's just a big action figure. Fairly basic. But to be honest, that's pretty much what we wanted. Like, this is pretty sick looking. Part of me wishes he would, like, wind up and then go forward. Well, I'm sorry, I gotta put his wheels out so they can actually roll better. Yeah. Yeah, I like him. He's cool. You should buy one. This is pretty sick. wait, no. We gotta get the lights on. Yeah. Yeah. The only thing that's disappointing is I wish it came with a better, like, Sonic figure to go with it to make it look like he's actually fighting him. Because the figure that came with the Eggmobile playset, like, it's like a determined Sonic. It looks really cool. I would love to see something like that with this. But oh well. I guess a standard Sonic is fine. But overall, I got nothing else to say. I'm just rambling now. I'm sorry. Thank you for watching. If you're new and you like what you saw, you know what to do. The description's gonna have my link tree if you want to follow me on anything else. There'll be a link to where you can order this guy. He's pretty cool. I like him a lot. So anyway, thank you for watching. I love you guys to death. And I'll see you on the next one. So peace.